Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you. Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon. Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you,
Welcome
sir.
again.
Afternoon, sir.
Welcome again to Department of Statistics webinar, University of Lagos. Today we have a very notable Professor of Statistics, Professor Olubusoye Elisa, Professor Olubusoye of Elisa of the Department of Statistics, University of Ibadan. The Department of Statistics, University of Ibadan is a former HOD, Department of Statistics, University of Ibadan. He has taught statistics in several universities, both home and abroad. His area of interest include microeconometrics, modeling, applied Bayesian statistics or applied Bayesian analysis, statistical model simulation. Is a consultant and research fellow. Is a member of several statistical associations, both home and abroad. Member of several statistical associations, both home and abroad. He will be talking to us within an hour, roughly 45 minutes to 50 minutes, before we now take some 10 minutes or thereabout questions. He will be talking to us on the theme or topic, a short dive into Google Looker Studio for analysis. A short dive into Google Looker Studio for analysis. Professor Olubusoye, you are respectfully called and welcome to this talk, webinar. You have the floor, sir. You have the floor, sir, for the next 45 to 50 minutes. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, distinguished Dr. Ogundeji, and good afternoon also to everyone joining this call. It's a great pleasure for me to be here to share knowledge with you. I especially want to thank the Department of Statistics, University of Lagos, for giving me this platform. The time is so short, so we will just go straight to what we have for today. I've been asked to talk on a short dive into Google Looker Studio for analysis. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Not yet, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's it.
I'm sharing my screen already. So, as you have been informed, this topic is going to extend beyond today. There will be another webinar on the topic, the part 2, so to say, on February 18. So I hope you will look forward to that. But for the rundown of what to expect today and the next meeting, for today, we are going to have a panorama view of the Looker Studio, look at the features, the benefits, and the real-world applications. We will see how we can get started with Looker Studio, how you'll be able to set up an account, log in, and you navigate through the interface and see how data are connected from different sources to the local studio environment. We will explore the local studio dashboard to enable us understand the components. We will also see how we can customize the layouts, the themes, before we close the session with discussion on data visualization techniques, which you can leverage on the local studio. When we meet in February, precisely February 18th, our focus will be to examine the part 2 of the data visualization techniques, discuss more on the on how we customize the visual elements, and then look at some of the advanced features, how to filter, how to set controls, and if you need to calculate new feeds, you will also be able to, you will learn how to do that. The most important discussion will be how you can collaborate and share insights on the platform. We will see the best practices as far as data management is concerned, how you can also do few troubleshooting issues. So that's the rundown of what you should expect today and February 18th when we meet. I hope today's lecture will make it appealing for you to also wish to continue subsequently. To set the stage for our discussion and make our discussion more practical and engaging, I would like to humbly invite you to participate in this project. Is a project which I initiated, but we will be able to use the data for the demonstration, and also even outside, outside this webinar, so we can continue to engage ourselves, and you can also have access to the data for purpose of doing practical and hands-on yourself. So this is the form. Is fuel price and consumption monitoring. It's basically for car owners. So the form collects information about the fuel purchase, the vehicle type, the fuel type, and a few other things which I don't want to waste time to look at. But you can always look at submissions so far. Right now we have this number participating. I hope you are still able to see my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can see your screen. Please continue, yes, sir.
So, okay, great. Glad to hear that. And so we can see, if I click here now, I'll be able to see the spreadsheet, the Google Sheet of those submissions. It's anonymous, so names are not captured, so you are protected. But you have information, you provide information about your vehicle type, the fuel type, whether petrol, diesel, or whatever. Then the station where you purchase and all of that. Then, of course, you can also have a look at the local studio dashboard, which I created, which you also will learn how to create, hopefully. This is the dashboard which summarizes or visualizes the information provided. So we are going to use the data to reproduce this dashboard, and you will see how these figures, how they change in a dynamic manner as you populate the data. As you submit your data, each time that you make a fuel purchase, the information here is adjusted. And you can also check your own if you click this drop down, you will be able to see how much fuel you have consumed so far.
Prof,
So this is,
Prof,
yes,
Prof,
yes,
you are
yes.
sharing your slides, not the dashboard.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me share the dashboard now. That's what I was asking. Can you see the
Yes,
dashboard
yes,
now?
yes, Prof. Yes.
Okay. Please,
Yes, yes, Prof.
please, anytime I'm speaking,
I will request Prof, sir.
yeah.
May I wish to request that you just recap it because earlier on we're just watching the slide, so we're not really following as regards to how you get to your dashboard, sir. Maybe just like
Okay.
5 minutes backward.
Okay. Sorry for that. I'm sure I asked you at this point whether you were able to see this. Are you able to see this screen right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We can see.
Yeah, so this is the Google form which I designed. These are the these are the questions, and these are the responses so far. And I click the view in sheets to have access to the spreadsheet. I believe you can see the spreadsheet. So I said here is anonymous, and your name, your identity is not disclosed. It's not shown here. So you can monitor your fuel consumption, and you can also compare your fuel consumption with other participants in other locations in Nigeria. So I now also took you to the dashboard. This is created on the local studio. So this is the dashboard, and I said, if you participate, you will be able to have access to this visual, and then you can also monitor your own fuel consumption and to see how fuel and compare and contrast different situations in different locations. So this is just to set the tone for discussion. Hopefully, you will be able to reproduce these visuals, and if possible, use other data to achieve whatever purpose you want to achieve. So now I want to move back to the slide. I don't know. Don't ask questions now because except you are familiar with the situation, I mean, with the local studio. But when we share few, I mean, information about this platform, then I think you'll be able to ask very intelligent questions. So I want to go back to the slides. Tell me if you are able to view the slides.
Yes, sir. We can view it, sir.
So now, what is Google Local Studio? As you have seen there, is a very powerful business analytics tool, and you can use it to create very insightful data visualizations and reports. You can generate reports. You can even use the report as slide presentations. So I will show you that how to do that as we continue. The other thing about the local studio is that it's a cloud-based tool. What this means is that you are not installing it on your laptop. You don't need to install it on your devices. You can always open it anywhere, anytime, on any device. So unlike other applications that you will need to install, you don't need to install. Is a cloud-based tool. It was formerly called Google Data Studio, but renamed to Google Local Studio after the acquisition by Google. So it enables users to make this data-driven decisions through intuitive and interactive dashboard. The key features of the local studio include the fact that they are user-friendly. You can easily navigate through the interface, and then you have real-time data connectivity with diverse sources seamlessly. So in other words, you can use multiple data sources, or you can get data from multiple sources at the same time to build your dashboard. And it has tools for collaboration to share reports and even dashboards. The benefits are quite enormous. So in terms of the enhancement in data visualization. So Local Studio transforms raw data into dynamic visuals, which is invaluable if you have to look for trends and draw insights. And very, very useful for decision making. So you can be able to have very clear data representation. So to make decision making in a fast and more informed way. So you have applications in different fields, whether business, marketing, and so on. So you can use it, for instance, to monitor key metrics, key performance indices. You can use it to measure campaign performance Only that I don't want to show some of the ones I've done for as consultancy because they are supposed to be confidential. So even politicians, they have benefited from the use of this visual, this local studio. And then you can also use it to monitor uh, to operational efficiency, to staff performance, industrial performance, and all of that. So in companies, you can use local studio to track sales, performance. In the university, the management can use it for research data analysis. Even researchers, individual researchers can use. Lecturers can even use it to track attendance, participation, and all of that in the class. So how do we get started with local studio? So the starting point is for you to sign up for local studio. So there are three basic steps. One, you have to go to the local studio website. So the link is this. So I'm going to click on the link. Let me know if you are able to see my screen. I doubt. So I'm going to, are you able to see the screen? No.
Yes, I can see.
What can you see?
I'm seeing your data is beautiful. Use it.
No, I'm now on the Lucas Studio website.
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
able to see the Lucas Studio website?
Yes, sir.
So this is the Lucas Studio website, and this is the starting point. Like I said, you are not going to install anything. It's cloud-based. So once you are here, the starting point is to select, use it for free. I think most of us will go for free thing. So you can connect, you can visualize, you can share, but just click use it for free. Because I have log in with my login details, so you might need to also use your login details to be able to have access. I will copy this. I'll copy this link into the chat menu so that those who would like to follow can follow. And if you have challenges, let me know. So that link, oh wow. Please check your chat menu for the link. So if you are there, then you might need to sign in before you can have access to this interface. So whatever you need to do, you will be guided until you are able to view this page. So I'm going back to the slides now. I'm back to the slides. I hope you are also back with me. I will be toggling between my slides and the local studio.
Yes, sir.
So the three steps basically are: one, you go to the website and then you click the option to go for the free, and then you sign up. You need to have a Google account before you can, a Google account, not any other account, not Yahoo, but you need to have a Google account. So if you don't have one now, you need to set up one. And then you need to accept the terms and conditions for you to be able to proceed. Great. And then meanwhile, take time to navigate through the local studio interface. We are still coming to that, but there are basically three things you need to look at there. You have the home, where you access dashboard. So to make it practical, I'm going to move back to the platform. So yeah. So are you able to see the local studio interface now? Okay,
yes,
great. So what I'm saying is that this interface, this is the home. And in this home, there are three main areas. You have the create, where if you click, you see report, data source, you see explorer. The set of icons you see there, or headings that you see here, are also repeated here. Report. So this will show all the reports you have. Data sources, this will show the different data sources that you have, and the explorer. We will not be able to go into details for now. So that is one part. You also have other resources, like here you see those that are shared with you, those that are owned by you, and those that are in your trash. You can also see templates. These are some of the templates that are displayed. You can choose any template for your design. You can expand this template to see more templates for you. You can use any one of them as the basis. You can also, of course, build your own from the scratch. So let me go back now. If you are new, you won't have anything here. You won't have anything here at all. So the next thing now is to understand. So I'm taking you back to my slides so that I keep to the presentation slides to avoid the temptation of digressing. So we are still discussing how to get started with the local studio. So the next thing is, how do you connect your data? What are the possible data sources? From what sources can you import your data into the local studio environment? Good thing about the local studio is that it supports the diverse data sources. So Google Sheets, Google Analytics, BigQuery, third-party connectors, and all of that. So again, I'm going to take you back to the local studio interface. So we are here. So the moment you click that blank sheet, it will take you to where you can see the Google data connectors, Google connectors. So everything here indicates the connectors. The connectors are data sources, the different data sources. So it can be from Google Analytics, Google Ads, Google Sheets, and so on and so forth. Even from Microsoft Excel. Sometimes you can also, your data source could be your hard drive. So that is, you click here for file upload. So you can upload existing data on your hard drive. So for purpose of this discussion, you know the data we are using is in the Google Sheet. So if I pick Google Sheet, I will see all items, all files, Google Sheet files in my Google Drive. I will see them on here. And you can see the one for fuel price and consumption monitoring. You can also click, these are all items. If you have too many items, you can narrow down to those that are owned by you. You can narrow down to those that are shared by you. You can narrow down to those that you have started. When you start the data, it means you are marking it as being important, maybe for further usage. So that is that. So once, for instance, if I select the fuel price and consumption monitoring, that's the data I want to use now. So I have the worksheet. There might be multiple worksheets, as you know, but in this case, in our own case, we have only one sheet. It's possible to have multiple sheets in the Google Sheet. So when you are here, you need to select which sheet you want to work with. For me, or in this case, there is only one sheet which is named form responses 1. So that one is chosen. And these are options. So you need to check as appropriate. The first option is saying use first row as headers. Column headers must be unique. So if you are using the first row as headers, then no two columns must bear the same name. So it must be unique, and you don't allow columns with empty headers. No, so it will not accept. Then if there are hidden cells or columns, you can choose to keep them hidden. In other words, you don't want to use the data in the local studio. You can also choose to, okay, whether hidden or not, I want all the data. So sometimes you hide some data for whatever reasons. Again, you can choose specific range if you don't want to include all the columns in your data and all the rows. You can choose the range of data you want to include. But if you are not choosing, if you are using the entire data set, then you just leave that box unchecked. So with this, there is the icon at the bottom right, which indicates that you should add. So you just click add. Once you click add, for purpose of this discussion, it will take you to a new window. This is the new window. I hope you are able to follow me to this point. If you are following me to this point, can you just type yes in the chat menu, just to be sure you are with me? I'm not
Yes, sir.
alone. Just
I
type
cannot type, but
yes.
yes, sir.
Just type
Yes,
yes.
sir.
And if you have decided not to follow me, you can also indicate that, sorry, I'm no longer following you. I've chosen another person to follow. Okay. So now that you are here, you have started the business, but we are not going to rush. Just for you to learn few things. So we now want to explore the local studio dashboard. So this is the local studio dashboard. This is the dashboard. And this dashboard provides a visual interface to quickly assess performance metrics and gain insights. So this is where something like this is the interface. So I'm going to show you the interface for, this is the one already built. This is the one that we are trying to build. But because we don't have time, I'm only going to demonstrate with the one already built. So this is the interface. Everywhere here is an interface. So, but this section is the dashboard, and then we need to familiarize ourselves with the interface. So, as usual for any software, you have the menu. You have also the menu, file, edit, view, insert, and so on. You can create pages. You can arrange. You can also manage your data sources, manage a few other things, the blends, the filters, the dimension value, and so on. You can also have access to help if you need help. Most often you will need help. So that's the menu. You also have the toolbars, which helps you to you can easily select if you are adding a page. For instance, this is one page. If I need another page now, I'll create a new page. So this is page 1. This is page 2. So you can create multiple pages. So if the page is full, based on your design and plan, whatever you want to display, you can move to another page. You can even request that a page that you have created be duplicated. So you can come to page, you can say duplicate this page, you can delete the page. You can also reset or work on the settings for the current page. You can hide the page, can do a lot of, you can move from page to page here, from first to last, from next to previous. So this is how you can navigate around the pages. Then there are other icons, but I think you will get used to these icons as we continue. Like I said, even a whole month, we may not be able to finish discussion on this, but the idea is to at least create an interest for you or help you to create an interest and a foundation that you can build on. So this is the dashboard. So we are exploring the dashboard. One area that is always of interest is this part where you had the charts. This is where you can, these are different charts that you can add, ranging from table to scorecard, to time series, to bar, to pie, to Google Maps. You can also create geo charts, line chart, area, scatter, pivot, and so on and so forth. You need to learn how you build these charts. But let me go to the already created one. This is a scorecard, for instance. This is a scorecard. So in scorecard, you are only showing a single value, maybe average, maybe total, maybe percentage, whatever. So this is a scorecard, this is a scorecard, this is a scorecard. Even when you click like this, you will see right there on top the type of chart that you have selected for that chart. Again, you will see here the type of chart that you have selected and so on like that. If I click this one now, it will tell me the type of chart. This is the chart that I've chosen in this case. And if you put your icon there, that is line chart. It means here I've used line chart. Here, this one is a bar chart. So this is the bar chart I've used there. If you click here, you will see that in this case, I have used the pie chart. So you have this last one, this is your column chart. So this is how you choose. And you simply choose, for instance, if I need to create any chart, I'll simply come to this add chart toolbar, click it. So if I want line chart, I will just click it, and then you see it being dragged. So I can drag it anywhere, and I can position it wherever I want to position it. So this is how you drag. So when you drag like that, you have the setup, you have the style. So the setup, that's where you choose the dimension, you choose the metric, and then you choose other options. In the style, that's where you customize the chart to have the kind of design that you want. Again, I'm just taking you through all this in a very in a rush manner. But if you click this one, for instance, you will see that I have chosen the date of fueling, and then under dimension, I have chosen the date of fueling, and then more specifically, I have chosen the month, and then, if you look, I've chosen the month, date, and the year. So these are options that you can select. So you have the day of the month. So you can choose the format you want for the date. Again, for the metric, anytime we talk about metric, those are variables that are quantitative. So in Local Studio, quantitative variables are metrics, whereas qualitative variables are dimensions. Don't forget that. That's very important. So it is in the style page that you put the title. That's the title you see. I check this. Average fuel price by date of fueling. That's what you see here. And then you can also say you want to bold it, you want to unbold it, you want to bold it. You can see the way it's changing. You can align it to the left. You can center it. You can align it to the right as you possibly want. So this is where you do all that stuff. So that is the how to create your issuance. I'm also being mindful of the time so that we allow time for questions. Then, of course, one beautiful thing, or what you notice here, is this particular drop down. This is filtering. It allows you to filter and have a specific view of a specific of a particular dimension of interest. So this is where you had the control, and there are different controls that you can add here. We will need to learn about them, but the one I've added here is the advanced filter. You can have the drop-down list. You can also have the fixed-sized list, the input box, the check box, the slider, and so on and that. So these are control, which allows you. You could also see here a quick filter. You can also just click on this to do the quick filtering. So you have features for adding filters and also for control. Before we close the session, one other thing that is very, very important, which I mentioned earlier, is the ability to share. Look at this place. You can see share, and for you to have access to this, I can share this, the link with you right away. So if I click the link now, I'll be able to share, but you can only view, you won't be able to edit. So let me put that in the chat menu, and then you'll be able to also look at the dashboard from your end. Wow. So if you are able to click the link and you are able to view it, I can see somebody has joined, has been able to view it. So that's a very good one. So try it at your own end. So this is the beauty. I can give you the permission. If, for instance, we are working together on a project, I can give you the permission to also edit. If I give you now, you will just corrupt everything. But if we know what we are doing, then we can give the editing permission. So all I need to do is to go to sharing setting and then choose the kind of permission I want to give to those who have access to the link. Now, I can also schedule a regular delivery. Let's say that you are working and you need to deliver a report every time, every Monday morning. You need to submit this report to your boss. You can schedule the delivery by going to this place. So these are the people who have joined this project. So what I've done is to schedule delivery of the updates regarding their contributions, their submissions, so that every Wednesday, tomorrow, for instance, they will get update on the data regarding fuel consumption. So I put it there, repeat weekly on Wednesday. So you can also schedule a delivery to your boss, to your supervisor, to those that you think are stakeholders or will be interested what to do. So whether you open the system or you don't open the system, the delivery will be done, without you playing any role any longer. So you can also even download. You can embed reports. We will practicalize some of this maybe in a future discussion. So you can embed reports. For instance, you can embed this report on your website. For if I have a website, or if your organization has a website, and then you want this report to be displayed on the website, you can use the embedding option here. You can download the report. So by simply click download, and then you can select the pages you want to download. You can download as PDF, basically. So you see, sorry. So you can, you can download as a PDF. So, and then you can share. That is what you want. Then you can also even convert this. Suppose you need to make a presentation to your to stakeholders or to maybe the management of whatever audience that you want to. You can easily convert this by going to view. So in this view, is no longer editable once you are here, and then you can say present. So this becomes like a presentation slide that you can easily use to discuss the visuals or the report that you have. So if you now want to move back to edit, then this is now in the editing mode, which allows you to continue to edit. So I encourage you to be part of this. And if you're a car owner, make sure each time you refuel, you fuel your car, you give the details of the fueling situation. So conclude the lecture, let me move back to to my slides. Let me go back to my slides and then prepare to listen to your questions. So I've talked a lot about this. So few things you need to also know is how do you the principles of effective data visualization. Always remember that to make your dashboard very elegant and not unnecessarily crowded. So clarity is very important. Simplicity is very important. You must also allow your visuals to make comparison. Consistency in style and format, in color, those things you have to take note of that. Some of us are statisticians, so we know, for instance, how to choose the right chart type, whether you want bar chart, you choose bar chart if you are comparing categorical data. You use a line chart if you are showing changes over time. You use pie chart if you are representing parts of a whole, and so on and so forth. And so I might be able to share these slides after this lecture. The final thing is that if you visit my YouTube channel, you will also be able to watch a few videos of previous uh, uh, lectures that I've given regarding the local studio. For instance, if you click now, that will take you to my YouTube channel. So let me show you that, and that will be the last thing as we have conclude. So this is the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see videos on Google Local Studio that you can watch to be able to learn, and some other data analytics techniques. So I'm still uploading to a good number of them. Thank you very much. We can ask questions now. I don't like exceeding time limit.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you for keeping to time. We are very, very grateful for the brilliant lecture. Many of us, your students, are on ground, and we still enjoy what you are doing and what you've always done. We also want to thank those who have participated today. We have very impressive turnout, and thank God we are starting the year under this impressive turnout. So it's time for questions. So if you have questions, please, within the short time that we have, less than 5 minutes, can we raise up your hand and quickly ask our questions? Question as to whether the recording will be made available. If you are regular members, we make recordings available on slide. So let's ask questions strictly pertaining to what was presented today before we have the closing remark. Can we have questions, please? While we are waiting for questions, without wasting much time, I want Professor Adamu of the Department of Statistics, University of Lagos, to be prepared for his closing remark as we still continue to thank our speaker. Let us note that this is part 1 of today's webinar titled A Short Dive into Google Local Studio for Analysis. Part 1, a short dive into Google Local Studio for analysis. We've been told that this particular webinar or presentation continues in February 18, invitation is extended to you. We will also appreciate if this invitation is further extended to other colleagues that are not aware of today, so that we can have a more fuller house when next we meet in February. In the absence of questions, the absence of any hands up, I want to call on.
I have a question.
Hello? Yeah,
Hello?
quickly, please. Go on, we can hear you.
Okay, in the presentation, the bar chart that we use is horizontal. I want to ask, is there a way we can turn it vertical?
Oh, sure.
Okay, good.
You can turn it vertical. You have that option in the panel. You know, I showed you the setup panel. So you have options there to make it vertical or horizontal.
Thank you,
Hello.
Prof.
Hello,
Thank you.
Prof.
Go on,
Hello, Dr.
go on,
Bidemi.
go on. Yes,
Please,
please.
is there any difference between this Google Looker Studio and Power BI?
Yeah,
Hello, Prof.
so yeah, well, I'm not a fan of Power BI, but maybe because I'm poor, I don't need to pay. And then this is cloud-based. I can work even on my phone. I can access my dashboard anytime, even on the move. And it's free. So we don't like anything free as long as we get what we want. I'm not saying one is better or one, it's a matter of choice, but basically both are data visualization. It's like asking somebody whether you prefer R or you prefer Stata. If you prefer Stata, then you'll be ready to pay. If you prefer R, then you can do anything without violating any law regarding
Thank you
usage
so much.
license or license software.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Professor Lubuse, for your answer. Let me also say that we have experts also in Power BI in the house. So we consider a webinar on that subsequently. And you can always see the features and the benefits or differences in the two. I want to call on Professor Adamu to give us his closing remark. Thank you again.
Thank
Professor
you
Lubuse.
very much, Prof. We are very, very grateful for taking our time at short notice to take us this webinar. Professor Olubusoye has been a very valuable asset to us in the department here in UNILAG, and he has assisted us in so many programs we have had, and in so many areas he has been of great and tremendous help to us. I want to thank you, Prof. Sir. Thank you very much for taking our time to be with us today. I just want to say that this is just the first part of the class we are having. The next one will be coming up February 18th, when he will take the last part of this studio. Well, the time we are using is quite short. It will be quite difficult to be able to learn too much during the period. But as he said, it's just a kind of instigator to instigate us to get the necessary things we need. But what we are having now is just more like a foundational stuff so that we can be able to build on it as time goes on. Now, this year we've dedicated it to learning of software. So we hope to look at Power BI, maybe in March, April. So we've developed about 6 softwares we want to look at: Power BI, R programming, XPSS, Python, and Excel. So we hope that throughout this year, we'll be able to have at least 2 months for each of them 2 webinars for each of them. So we look forward to everybody joining to learn as we go along. So, and I want to thank the HOD of the department for this opportunity. And also we want to thank all those who made that time to attend this webinar today. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Prof.
Hello, Prof. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you want to say something with that?
Yeah. Sorry, Prof, for for interrupting you. I have been on the diet. I have not been having stable network. Please kindly help me with the record. I'm so interested in this
please get in touch
subject. Please,
please get in touch with the Department of Statistics.
So send your email. Let them send the email. They can send the email to the chat. Send your email to this chat. Okay. And then the video will be sent to you.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Prof. Thank you.
Send your email. Send your email to the chat.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I want to say thank you to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof. Thank you.
Thank you, HOD.
We want to say thank you as we close for the day to everyone, specifically Professor Lubuseye, who has found time to be here today and added to our knowledge in statistics. We want to thank, as the Professor Adamu said,
I
the
don't
HOD
know,
of the Department of Statistics.
Dr. Gundeji, the HOD is there. The HOD is around. Let her say 1 or 2 things. I hope she's here.
I was just saying thank you to the HOD. The HOD, please, you have the floor. Associate Professor Nkemdole, please, you have the floor, ma.
I hope she's there. Okay, maybe she's not there. Okay.
So can we continue?
Go on, since she didn't.
Okay, as I said, we thank the HOD of the Department of Statistics, University of Lagos. We thank our speaker. We thank all participants. We look forward again to you on the 18th of February for the part 2 of today's topic. By God's grace, we shall all be here and will be more than this number. Please help us communicate to others who will be interested in similar webinars and every other webinar. Professor Adamu has given us an insight to the webinar this particular year, specifically on statistical software, and by the grace of God, we'll do justice to all of them. Thank you again for coming. Let's come in good time on other coming webinar. Again, Dr. Rotimi Ogundeji from the Department of Statistics. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
UNILAG.
Rotimi.